Hello students, so now we are going to discuss about the stability testing of herbal drugs, right? So when we talk about the stability testing, we want to know actually how the drug substance it is going to be stable during the specific period of time or different time zones whenever before its expiration and after its expiration, what is going to be the condition in respect of temperature, in respect of pH, humidity, right? So we want to know that. That's what in the pharmaceutical companies it has to be taken randomly, sample has to be taken and it has to be tested by the different time zone with the different conditions, and we want to see that how stable the drug are, right, or the drug is, right? So let's start with this, try to understand that stability testing of herbal drugs. When we talk about the purpose of stability testing is to provide proof, right, evidence on how the quality of herbal products variety with the time under the influence of environmental factors, for example such as temperature, such as light, oxygen, moisture, excipient, etc., right? So these are the different factors which may affect the drug content into your herbal product, right? So that how it is going to influence how much they can tolerate with the different time zone, that we want to ensure, and we are going to generate the proof or evidence that the drug is stable at this minute, and according to this only we are going to decide the expiry date, right? So there are different types, three types of stability testing it is being done, right? The first one, it is the stress testing, right? So when we talk about the first one, stress testing, it's identify the degradation. Here we are going to find out the degradation we are going to identify the degradation, right? The first one, it help in establishing the 1 minute. This will help us to establishing the degradation pathway, how the drug content it is going to degrade, what kind of mechanism or method it is adopting to degrade, like oxidation, reduction, temperature, pH, what kind of things, right? So what we do here is the temperature. What we do in the temperature, the stress it is going to be tested in 10 degree centigrade increments. For example, we will check into the 50 degree centigrade, then we will check into the 60 degree centigrade, like that, okay? And at the same time, humidity also we are going to see in 75% or greater than the 75% of the relatively humidity, that we are going to see, like oxidation or photolysis of the drug substance it is going to have or not. Then pH is another parameter, like susceptibility of the drug in the different pH, how much pH it is tolerating, in what pH it is stable, active, and it is not degrading, right? Then phytochemical analysis, ultimately it is going to be done after having this HPLC and HPTLC, like those constituents which are there in your herbal product. So those constituents are still there in the same quantity or not, or what is like alkaloid, glycoside, flavonoid, tannins, etc., the different routine, quercetin and all those things, it is there or not, that we are going to check ultimately, right? Then second is the accelerated stability testing, right? So when we talk about accelerated stability testing, again there is some method and some kind of guidelines given that we have to follow. Like for example, here accelerated means whenever the time will increase, like in the different time zone, in the what kind of degradation it may possible. Like first of all, we are going to take the drug substance, and what do you call this drug substance has to be challenged, right? It has to be challenged by controlled exaggerated the exaggerated stress, like in storage condition, what different types of, like over the short period of time, in specific time period, we are going to apply this different stress in the storage condition, and we will check so that the rate of degradation reaction it will be enhanced or it will increase, right? So that we will be able to identify in this much period of time this much degradation it is going to take place, right? In short, what we can say that stability data can be obtained in 3 to 6 month time, Okay, like a sample, it is going to be stored at 40 degree or plus or minus 2 degree centigrade, 75% plus or minus 5 relatively humidity for 6 months if you do, and we will get the data what kind of changes it has been occur into the herbal drug product. So there is a procedure like how we do this accelerated stability testing. So when we talk about the procedure, first of all, note down the description, which because after the pharmaceutical company, if it will manufacture the particular herbal drug product, or any manufacturer, if they will manufacture, they will give some description, some identification, some kind of things which is in how much pH it is, right, how much pH they are going to be stable, what is the viscosity of liquid drug, if honey, castor oil, something like that, coconut oil, what is the assay method that we have seen into the WHO guidelines for the basic test for the drug, right, heavy metals, microbial purity of that particular product, that we have to note down properly, right, so that we will be able to get the stability testing. Now two sets we are going to take, first set and second set. First set, controlled condition, we are going to give the particular sample, and second set, accelerated, means it will be a different variation it is going to happen, right. So in first set, the temperature is minus 25 degree plus or minus 2 degree, whereas in accelerated set, minus 40 degree plus or minus 2 degree. Here the relatively humidity is going to be 60% plus or minus 5%, whereas in the second set we are going to give the 75% relative humidity plus or minus 5%, right. This set we are going to keep it into the bottle with the aluminum cap, whereas in the second set, bottle with the rubber cork, right. So like that we are going to have two sets, and carry out the sampling at different time zone, like in 0 month, 1 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 month intervals, so that we will have the comparison data, right. Then we at last we are going to do the physicochemical analysis by using the high performance liquid chromatography and the high performance thin layer chromatography, and we are going to check the phytoconstituents present into your herbal drug products. So what kind of changes has been occur, what kind of degradation has been occur, how much degradation is occurring, like that, then we can say that this is the this much is stable, right. So this is the one thing. Now coming to the third point, under this stability testing, that is the long term stability testing, right. So when we talk about the long term stability, as the name indicates, the time duration or time period, it is going to be long, right. So in this what we evaluation we are doing, we are looking after the physical property, chemical property, and microbiological stability of the drug substances on storage condition in proposed container. What container it is, amber color bottle, tin container, glass bottle, in that we are going to change the storage condition of drug product, and with this parameter we are going to see what kind of changes it is having. So in general what we do is the 25 degree centigrade we are going to give the particular sample plus or minus 2 degree centigrade, or in the relatively humidity 60% plus or minus 5% for the 12 month. That's what you see, that the month, the time duration, it is almost 1 year. So that's what it is called long term stability testing. Okay, in a refrigerator condition or refrigerated condition, 5 degree, like refrigerator temperature, it will be near about 5 degree plus or minus 3 degree centigrade for 12 months. What is the kind of stability we are going to observe for the phytoconstituents present in your herbal drug, that we are going to check, right. In freezer condition, deep freezer, right, minus 20 degree plus or minus 3 degree centigrade, we are going to we are going to give the particular sample for 12 months, and we are going to check what kind of stability changes it is occurring, right. So frequency, when we talk about, so there are different frequency it has given for the different types of products. So when we talk about, so frequency is the, for example, if it is the new drug product, right, so the first 3 batch has to be taken, and different time duration, like 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, 36 months, and even 1 year after expiry we are going to check it. Okay, if it is subsequent batch, right, so the first batch of every year it is going to be taken, and again it is going to be checked, sampling has to be done for the 6 months, 9 months, 12, 18, 24, 36 months. First year after expiry also we are going to check it, right. And if it is the product with the primary changes in packing, for example, if it is there in this kind of changes, so 3 batch we are going to take for every time duration, like 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24, 36. So almost a month it is going to be same in the same time duration, right? And after first year after expiry, that also. So here you will be able to find easy to remember the month and the time duration, because it is a frequency. And if the product with the secondary changes in packing, what we do is 3 batch we are going to take, again 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24, 36 month, and the first year after expiry. So this time duration it is same for this, only batch you have to remember and the time you have to remember, right? So like that we are going to do the stability testing for herbal drugs, right? So basically in this stability testing we want to know that the given sample of herbal drug, it is going to be stable in the different time duration, different temperature zone, different pH, different humidity, because temperature, pH and humidity, these three it is there into the environment, and in different locality, different region, different country, there are different types of climatic condition, environmental condition. In those condition, these herbal drugs are how much they are going to stable, what is the kind of toleratability it is they are going to have with them, that we are going to check as per the guidelines. Thank you.